Hi, Steve Queen here with Livewick Media. Welcome to part 48 in the First Things series. We're going through the book of Romans right now on what the gospel message is. What is the message? And we're going to be on page 17 if you're following along in the First Things book. And the verse is Romans 5:17. Now, I'm going to read several verses before that verse. And I want to ask you to follow along and understand what the Apostle Paul, by the Spirit of God, is communicating here. It's an incredibly profound message about how life is for people all over the world because of what happened in the past. And that there is a solution for that in Jesus. And the word that he uses to indicate how life is once we're in Jesus is very special. So let's jump right into it. Romans 5:12. He's talking about Adam from the book of Genesis, and it reads this way. Therefore, just as sin entered the world through one man, that's Adam, and death reigned through sin, and in this way death came to all men because all sinned. Before the law was given, sin was in the world, but sin is not taken into account where there is no law. Nevertheless, death reigned from the time of Adam to the time of Moses, even over those who did not sin by breaking a command, as did Adam, who was the pattern of the one to come. So death reigned. Death was king. Death was in charge. Death reigned over humanity. But the gift is not like the trespass, because Adam had trespassed. The gift is not like the trespass. For if the many died by the trespass of the one man, how much more did God's grace and the gift that came by the grace of the one man, Jesus Christ, overflow to the many? Again, the gift of God is not like the result of the one man's sin. The judgment followed one sin and brought condemnation, but the gift followed many trespasses and brought justification. You see, he's comparing and contrasting Adam with Jesus. Adam failed, Adam sinned, and death reigned over humanity. Jesus came and lived a completely righteous life in every way. And he brought righteousness to light for people. He gave us a way to become right with God. Verse 17, for if by the trespass of the one man, death reigned to that one man, how much more will those who receive God's abundant provision of grace, remember, that enables us, its power, God's abundant provision of grace and of the gift of righteousness reign in life through the one man, Jesus Christ. We are brought into Christ so we can reign in life. Death no longer should reign over us and rule over us. We are to reign, to rule in life. That idea is big enough that I wanted to make this video about that one thing, to reign in life. God the Father wants you and wants me to reign in life, to rule in life, not be ruled over by death. I pray that the Lord will open your eyes and continue to open my eyes to see the reality of Jesus living in us and through us, and what it means to reign in life because of him living in us. God bless you. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next part of First Things. Bye-bye.